Zion Williamson looked good at media day, much more chiseled compared to last season. Being overweight and injury concerns have guided the conversation around his game ever since he entered the NBA. Is this the year he silenced the noise and proves to be the generational talent we've seen in waves? Zion signed a contract extension that could reach $231 million, and the last time we saw him play explains why the Pelicans bet on him. Zion was truly a monster back in 2021. He made the All-Star game, and he had a solid case for an All-NBA spot. One of the most efficient scorers in the game and a true paint beast. Since 1997, only Zion and Shaq have averaged over 20 points in the paint per game. Not Giannis, not Amari Stoudemire. No other paint beast has reached this status besides Shaq. That's a special club to be a part of. With Zion entering this season in shape, I'm expecting he'll have his best scoring season. He was a man amongst boys with the frame issues, so just try to imagine him now. Averaging over 30 points per game and winning the scoring title is not out of the question for Zion. Even though Zion plays bully ball a lot of the time, taking advantage of his strength, he's still a very versatile finisher. He's slithery around the basket. He can switch hands when taller defenders with length try to alter his shot. He showcases incredible hang time on some of these finishes. He offers some value on post touches. With quick turnarounds, Zion is able to get close enough to the rim for a comfortable look. He's a second chance threat after every missed shot if you don't put a body on him, but sometimes it doesn't matter. With his generational athleticism, he can go through and over defenders. This mix of strength and quickness is rarely seen. Maybe Shawn Kemp was the last one we've seen like this. Zion is a solid passer, and he attracts a lot of attention when he has the ball in his hands. I like to see him running some possessions, and I like to see point Zion in spurts, but overall, his co-star Brandon Ingram should be the Pelicans' offensive initiator. B.I. and Zion could potentially both make the All-Star game in Utah this season. Ingram was sensational during his first taste of the playoffs. He just plays the game the right way. He won't take too many head-scratching shots, and he lets others flourish when they have it going. B.I. is one of the mid-range kings, and he's grown as a passer virtually every year of his career. This is a dangerous dynamic duo with a talented supporting cast around them. This is the most talented team Zion has played on since Duke. CJ McCollum recently got an extension, and you could argue that he's the best player to never make the All-Star game. Herb Jones has the potential to be a perennial all-defensive member. Trey Murphy has shown a lot of promise. He has a beautiful jump shot and some crazy bounce. He was a 50-40-90 guy in college. Jose Alvarado is a fan favorite, and what's not to love about him? He's a relentless defender, he's a pest, and you have to love the defensive intensity he plays with. Nobody's ever safe for him on the floor. Not even New Orleans legend Chris Paul. Larry Nance Jr. is another versatile defender on the roster, and you get a lob threat in Jackson Hayes coming off your bench. Zion's fit with Jonas Valanciunas will be interesting to see, especially defensively. Even though Jonas Valanciunas has a massive 7-foot frame, he's not your traditional rim protector. According to PBP stats, opponents shot 68% at the rim with him being the closest defender. He doesn't possess a lot of versatility defensively either. The Pelicans run a heavy dosage of drop coverage with him anchoring their defense. That can be problematic when teams have mid-range snipers able to exploit that tactic. Zion hasn't been a plus defender throughout his NBA career either, but hopefully he could tap back into that potential he flashed at Duke, seeing that he's in the best shape of his life.
Physically compared to your first couple years in the league, just where you
I feel like I'm in my best right now. I feel like I'm moving faster, jumping higher. I feel great.
Zion moving faster and jumping higher is a scary sight. He was already unstoppable before this drastic shift in frame. Don't be surprised if he wins the scoring title and passes Shaq for most points in the paint per game.